I'm living in New York, in the Bronx, on 241st and White Plains Road. And if you know New York, you know that's way the fuck up there. I'm living with my cousin in a 2-family home, right? AKA apartment. It was only just 2 families. And my cousin and I had shared the bed, right? But we had 2 doors, one for the kitchen, one for the bedroom. It was kind of weird. And so our bed was up against the door and we're knocked out. When all of a sudden we hear knocking. Now, sometimes her best friend would come down from upstairs. She had her best friend, brother, mom, and son, and a sister. So sometimes they will come knocking on that door because they know that that's the room. And we hear knocking. And I'm looking over at BB, my cousin, and I'm like, B, I think they need you or something. And she's like, oh, it's so early. Because it was early as fuck. I'm talking about like 5-ish. My cousin goes to the fucking kitchen door and she comes running back. And she says, there's nobody there. And I'm like, well, they were still knocking when you were walking. So what the fuck are you talking about? Mind you, there's stairs. So it's like a little hallway. Stairs to go outside. And then there's stairs to go upstairs, right? Where are you going? There's nowhere to go. You would have probably heard somebody running. I'm like, there's no way. As she's telling me this, boom, 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 boom. And I look at her, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? So I jumped up and I'm just staring at the fucking door like, And she's like, there's nobody there. There's no one there. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So then all of a sudden, we're just staring at the door because I'm like, okay, we'll catch them. Like, we're just staring at the door. Somebody starts to do the knob in the bedroom. So we run to the front, which is not that long. It's not a long space. Like, this is a New York apartment, guys. Okay? There's no way. She goes, books it, looks through the peephole, no one there. So we just stand there in front of the kitchen door. Like, I don't even understand what's happening right now. Like, what the fuck is going on? She's like, I don't know, Ginger. This is really scaring me. Mind you, I had already seen other shit in this apartment, which I will get to another day. And she's like, I don't know. And as we're like doing this whole banter back and forth, kind of whispering to each other, the doorknob starts to jiggle and doom, 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 doom. And I'm like, oh my God. And as it's knocking, I decide to go look through the peephole. There's nobody there. There's nobody there. Bro, at this time, I know better than to open the door, right? Because you shouldn't be opening the door when there's nothing there because you're inviting it in, right? Just FYI. But at this point, I'm getting a little bit fed up. Like, what if they're like crouched down? Like, what if it's one of them fucking with us and we can't see all the way down? Because hello, peepholes, you can't see down, right? And up against the door. So I'm telling B, like, I don't know, I think we should open the door. She's like, I don't think we should. And then I'm like, I think you're right, we shouldn't open the door. And then she's like, maybe we should open the door. And then all of a sudden we open the door and there's nothing. And we close it right back the fuck up. And we stared at each other like, fuck no. It kept jingling the door knob and it kept knocking on the door. And we ran into the room like, I'm good. I don't give a fuck. And it kept knocking on our bedroom door. And finally we just stopped and we were like, stop, whatever the fuck you are, stop. And then it just stopped out of nowhere. Of course, we asked our neighbor if they were doing a practical joke, but ain't nobody doing no practical joke at 5-something in the fucking morning. So just so you know, that apartment was haunted because more shit happened in that bitch.